Shoot. All right.
MP, what's up, man?
Ronnie, what's good?
I'm here for tryouts.
Oh, right. You here for the dance and for the hot top show. Yeah, look, my man, what you want to do? There they are. Oh, I'm tired of all this sitting around.
Hey, we still got the hoop set up in the driveway if you want to blow off some steam.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select MP.
Whoa! Yes! Yes!
MP. Oh, that's good. He in the house.
Okay. Since the beginning of the season. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, here with a big announcement. Okay, how was that? What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the...
For this young man, a lot of hard work and a winding road to get to this point. MP beginning his NBA journey here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long.
Nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Bridges. James comes in for Miller. And it's Colin Sexton in for ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Quite a story. Thanks for that report. A night of first here for MP. The rookie will be making his NBA debut here. It's been a journey from rural Vermont to reach this moment.
Yeah, MP has a pretty interesting backstory on how he started getting into basketball and improved this game. He's the kind of player who seemed like a dart throw when he made the roster, where you can see what the upside is with him.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Michael Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard. So they take the lead. Sexton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. The three is up. Again, MP missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
And there's James from the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
What I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with James. Miles Bridges is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Diabate in at the 4-man position. That's the Hornets 5. MP left side. James with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 4. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. For 3, Bridges. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for James. Nets trail by 7. Outside man. MP scanning the floor. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. MP. And MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Hornets leading by 7. Miller outside. Bridges outside. Launches it. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Man, the pass to MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're playing within them.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. MP's checked in for Brooklyn. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Miller. There's a ball with a 3. Claxton with the block. And they'll keep possession. Miller can't get it to go.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
On the floor for the Nets. We've got Michael Porter, also Devin out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position.
Boy, it's great seeing ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
MP outside. Just slam by MP.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Knippel. 4 on the clock. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Hornets leading by 9. Pass to Diabate. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Dimon. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's MP. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Porter. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. Miller on the wing. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. On the wing, MP. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Claxton. Screen by MP. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. For 3, Dimon. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 5 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Hangs. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent right.
And so it's Charlotte, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Brandon Miller is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Knipple, then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Diabate in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Man, the pass to MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Williams is checked in for Diabate. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Hornets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Outside, Williams from downtown. The rebound by the Nets.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And it's in there.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Miller. Charlotte again missing.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Muscling it home, MP.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Hornets leading by 12. Miller outside. Pass to Sexton. Down low. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Outside ball. From 11 feet away. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's MP. Good for two. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough, ultimately.
I give it an incomplete. There were spots where it felt like I was about to take off, but never really did. And so I'm angry. Hey, I'm going to crash out next game. I'll tell you that much.
And we'll be watching, MP. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Over to you, DA.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Ryan Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.
Let's get it, MP.
Well, it is a special night for this young man, the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Wade out there with Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Nets, Thomas on the wing is joined by Porter. Then there's Demon. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the middle, here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon for the 3. Launches it. Garland with the rebound. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. For 3, Hunter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
From deep, Thomas buries it from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. As we've mentioned before, MP took a bit of an unusual path to the NBA. He spent some time in Europe to develop his skills before finding his way to an NBA roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
Foul shot is good.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Tries the spin move. Outside Ball. Bryant with a screen for Ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. And it was from three-point range where he did. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the fourth. A three from MP. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Basket good.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Now, here's Ball. Mitchell dishes to Nance. Releases. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. Kept alive, Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GM, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
So MP's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for man. .109 left in the first half of basketball. Screen by MP. It's good. Thomas got 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Wound up there for Allen. Claxton with the steal. Porter kicks to MP. 32 seconds left in the first half. And it's Wade with the rebound.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Hunter with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers ahead, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for joining.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on. And that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
And now, not a bad time to take. And that is.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Porter and Clowney. The Nets making a switch here. MP's checked in. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers.
That's where we do things on the Polar Express.
Off the inbound pass, and Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in.
He's done it again!
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big move.
Get on it!
All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Here's foul. And it's Strus with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. 5 to shoot. Thomas, that's good.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
There's Garland. On its way from Hunter for 2. Rebounded by the Nets.
You've already, mate.
Outside Porter. Here's foul. And NP throws it down.
Making sure of that one. NP at ground zero.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland. 14 points for Allen.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Nemeth. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
So, you're telling me
I
could just had the State
trying
Farm
to get himself
assist
going,
of the
but
game,
taking
and then here you are, not able
and that'll be
to
2
put
free
it.
throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
No run!
Free throw, good, Allen. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Here's Sharp, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sharp's got 8 points.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
Here's foul.
Sit the fuck down, boy.
No doubt,
You're a little boy.
Get a lot more
You're down there, buddy.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The high post shot. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
I'm actually cancelled.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then it's Ball. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. A nice shot by MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Strus.
Hell no, I'm getting
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
That's why I tried his block.
Man passes to MP. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Man. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
MP inside. Porter finds MP. Back to Porter.
Screen.
MP sets the screen for Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well,
okay, down by 15. 3 minutes to go, let's say. Come on. Please win. Please win. Oh, we're full behind. 3 behind. And we're done. Yep, GG. And we lost by 3.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure.
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP.
Oh my God, my back. Some nights your shot falls.
Yeah, it's not that serious. Some nights your shots fall, some nights they don't. I like the looks I was getting. I just got to make more of them.
So this loss was on you then?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I was okay out there tonight, but I know I could do way better. When I put the ball in the basket the way I'm used to, we walk out with a win every time. And so you'll see.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard.
How much VC? Okay, not too shabby. I need to get more max overall though. Alright, chat. We will be back in Cricket 26.